Hello everyone. This lecture is exclusively recorded for first year BSc student of BK Birla College, Kalyan. So in this lecture, we will state a very important theorem of calculus called as Rolle's theorem. We will not prove the theorem, but we will see the application of theorem in this lecture. So let me state the Rolle's theorem. So theorem says if we have a function f, if f is a real valued function, such that number one, f is continuous on closed interval a comma b. Second, f is differentiable on open interval a comma b. Third one, f at a is same as f at b. Then there exists a point c belongs to open interval a comma b such that f dash at c is equal to 0. We will prove this theorem not in this lecture. In next lecture we will have a complete proof of this theorem. But we will try to see geometrically how does this happen. Well, so the first fact there says that if you draw a function, then that function graph do not have any break. So f is continuous means in a graph there is no break. So let me draw a function. Suppose I have a function whose domain is a comma b and its function is defined on a comma b. What is second fact says that the function should be differentiable, that is function should be smooth. That means if I draw a function, then the graph of the function do not have any sharp turn. If we get a sharp turn, that means the function is not differentiable. So in a graph, such kind of sharp turn is not allowed. So it is a smooth. So this is okay. This is also okay. But taking V shape is not allowed. And the third point says that you should have the images at A and the images at B must agree. So f at A and f at B must be same. If this happens, then you can always find out a point C between A to B such that f at A, f dash C is equal to f dash B. So let me draw this. So f at A, suppose this is f at A. So similarly, f at B must be on the same height because f at A and f at B must be same. These 2 points I have to join with a continuous curve and with should be smooth curve. So I can join by any curve, right? So one may join by a straight line, so that could be a constant function. Now what it says that there must exist a point C. So let this point C such that if you draw a tangent at point C, if you draw a tangent at point C, then that tangent is definitely that tangent is parallel to your x-axis. So sometimes people do ask the question, what is the geometrical interpretation of Rolle's theorem? So it says that geometrically it says there exists a point C belongs to open interval a comma b such that tangent at point C is parallel to x axis. Right? So there exists a point. So in this case, you have there are this point is also okay. So you can even see if you draw a tangent at that point, then again that tangent is parallel to your x axis. Well, this is a geometrical interpretation. Gold's theorem also gives you a root of the differentiable polynomial. f dash का root देता है. ये भी बहुत important है, right? So let's have few examples. We will go with the application. Then the theorem can be proved easily, or maybe we will enjoy the proof of the theorem. So let's have the application. So verify Rolle's theorem. RT stands for Rolle's theorem for f of x comma x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 10 on closed interval 0 comma 4. So I need to check the three conditions of function. It should be continuous, it should be differentiable, and f at a is equal to f at b. In this case, small a is 0, small b is 4. So f is polynomial, and being a polynomial, it is a continuous. So f is polynomial. So being a polynomial, it is continuous on closed interval 0 comma 4. Similarly, for differentiability also, you can easily say that f is differentiable on open interval 0 comma 4. Reason is again f is polynomial. So being a polynomial, it is differentiable. Now third condition I need to check. F at 0 I need to calculate. F at 0 is 10 and f at 4 is 16 minus 16 plus 10. So which is 10 only. So you could see that f at 0 is equal to f at 4. So we need to see whether verification means we should find out the edge C belongs to 0 comma 4 such that f dash at C is equal to 0. So f dash x, my f of x, I know f of x is x square minus 4x plus 10. So f dash x will be 2x minus 4. So f dash c will be 2c minus 4. So 2c minus 4 is equal to 0. So c is equal to 2. And this c, you could see that c belongs to 0 comma 4. That's true. So this is number 3. So from 1 to 3, we say that इसको भी बोलते हैं star 1 2 3 and star Rolle's theorem verified, right? So the another example, verify Rolle's theorem for f of x is equal to 2 times x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 2 on closed interval minus over 2 comma plus over 2. Right, this could be a homework. You can do this. That's not difficult. Then third one, check Rolle's theorem for f of x comma f of x is equal to x square for all x belongs to closed interval 2 comma 3. Now you could see that here condition 1 and 2 holds because f is polynomial. Being a polynomial, it is continuous. F is again polynomial. Being a polynomial, it is differentiable on open interval 2 comma 3. But the condition number 3 does not hold because f at 2 is here, it is 2, which 4, which is not equal to f at 3, which is 9, right? So you can see it is not equal to f at 3. So f at 2 is not equal to f at 3, hence Rolle's theorem cannot be applied. So I hope it is very clear that we can easily have the can check the Rolle's theorem for the many examples. So you can take one more example. Number 4, f of x is equal to e raised to x sin x minus cos x, and for all x belongs to pi upon 4 comma pi by 4. This is again a homework question. You can always verify your Gauss theorem. So I'll take one more example. Number 5th. Show that um, x cubed plus x minus 1 equal to 0 for all x belongs to R has exactly one real root. Okay, so let's prove this. Now I will frame a function f of x as x cubed plus x minus 1. One should be very clear that this equation has three roots. Now here we have to show that this out of these three roots it has only one real root. So other two roots are complex root, that means. And you know, when a function has a complex root, if a plus ib is root of fx, then you can always say a minus ib is also root, because complex root always occurs in a conjugate. बिकॉज ए प्लस आई बी का कॉन्जुगेट ए माइनस आई बी होता है. कॉन्जुगेट मीन्स आई की जगह पे माइनस आई लिखना है. ए प्लस आई बी का कॉन्जुगेट ए माइनस आई बी. So that's a very nice property of a complex number. So whenever if a function has a complex, if you have a n degree polynomial, if you have n degree polynomial अगर हमारे पास है n degree polynomial, then and if you know that all roots are complex, then you need to evaluate only n by 2 roots, because only half root you have to evaluate, because rest of the roots are its conjugate, provided all are complex. So sometimes it is good to have a complex root, because your evaluation of task become reduces, because एक root निकाला तो दूसरा automatically आ जाता है. It is just a conjugate of that. Of course, uh, evaluating complex roots is not that simple. We can, but then here we can always here we are predicting that if you have a polynomial of this type, then definitely it has exactly one real root. So let's prove this. So what I'll do, I will prove that first this polynomial uh, has root first, right? So let's prove this. This polynomial has root. So how will I prove that it has a poor root? So you show that for one particular value it is positive and one particular value it is negative. So function, if it has positive value as well as negative value, then by intermediate value theorem we can always say that function has a uh, uh, root. So you can see that here f at 0, what is f at 0? F at 0 is minus 1, and f at 1, what is f at 1? It's 1. It is less than 0 and it is greater than 0. So by intermediate value property, uh, also f is continuous, because we need to apply know that f is continuous. So also f is continuous. So by intermediate value property, we can say that there exists c between 0 comma 1 such that f at c is equal to 0. Okay, because you know this how it is going to be, because if I draw this, here it is 0, here it is 1, f at 0 is minus 1, here f at 1 is plus 1. Now plus 1 is somewhere where it is plus 1 here, So you need to find join these 2 points. So when you join these 2 points, see the function is continuous. So when you join, then definitely it will cross the point C. So here it is a cubic polynomial. So I don't know how does it, how suppose this is polynomial. So you must get a point C such that f at C is equal to 0. So this intermediate value property says that it has a root. It has uh, exactly. It has a real root. So this implies that f has a real root. Now I need to prove that it has exactly one real root. Now we will prove that f has exactly one real root. So let it possible. So let's assume that let it possible f has two real roots. So f को दो real roots है. That is what we will assume. So because एक तो c हमें पता है, so there must exist another root. So this would imply, so there exists c such that f at c is also 0. F at some, let's call it some another variable. So there exists a such that f at a is also 0. F at a is 0 as well as f at c is also 0. Right. Also we know that f is continuous. So let's call this interval on interval a comma c because both are, it's a polynomial. So on any on entire R it is continuous. So be specific. Let's call it as it is continuous on a to c. F is differentiable on open interval a comma c, and f at a is same as f at c. So this means that we are allowed to apply Rolle's theorem. So from 1 to 3, so we can say there is this uh, some point D between A to C such that instead of B I should say some another point, some P such that f dash at P is equal to 0. Right, so let's call this a star. But what is f dash at x? F dash x is equal to uh, f dash of x is equal to f of x क्या है मेरा f of x it is x cube plus x minus 1 x cube plus x, oh that's function तो उसका डेरिवेटिव निकालना पड़ेगा. So 3x square plus x का डेरिवेटिव 1. And now you could see that this x, whatever x, but then this f dash is always greater than 0 because f dash x का वैल्यू कभी भी 0 नहीं होगा, निगेटिव आएगा ही नहीं, it is always positive. And here we have said that f dash at p is 0. So if I take in particular, this is true for all x. This is true for all x belongs to real number. So in particular, if I replace x by p, then f dash p is also greater than 0 because p is a real number. इसको डबल स्टार बोलते हैं. So you can see that we got a contradiction where uh, we have seen that the derivative is strictly greater than 0. So from star and double star, we get contradiction. Hence, F does not have two real roots. Right? So this would imply F has exactly one real root. Right? So this completes the small lemma which was based on the Rolle's theorem. So of course in general we will see few more examples which are based on the Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem is a very crucial in analysis. So we will have a proof of this in the next lecture. Thank you so much.